Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars. I'm so excited for this pop. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars, and when he came out, like when I saw that he was coming out, I had to get my hands on him. He took a little while. I was like too busy getting other pops at the time. But I meant to get him as soon as he came out. Unfortunately, I didn't do that because, like I said, I had a lot of other pops on my mind, and he was like, I think like 6th or 7th on my list. So I ended up getting having him slip away because they didn't really make that many actually of him. I think like Hot Topic said they got like 3 or 4 or like 3 to 6 of him, and then I know GameStop said they didn't get very many of him either. So he was kind of difficult to find. But I actually ended up finding him at one of the stores that I go to that just generally just kind of has pops like on a whim. They don't really have pops very often. When they do, they get interesting ones that I can't find anywhere else, and Anakin just kind of ended up there, which was really, really weird. So yeah, I looked pretty much at all the normal places for him, could not find him in stock at that time, and it was crazy because like he had only been out for like about a week, so but they didn't make very many of him, I guess, and so he was hard to find. These are a few of the other characters you can get on the back. I did see Yoda at GameStop the other day. I have Ahsoka, not this Ahsoka, but I have, exclusive Ahsokas, so I didn't really want that one. I've seen him around, but he is the only one that, like, was super hard to find. So yeah, I found him in a random shop. So I'm going to go ahead and open him up. Okay, so here he is out of his box. Yeah, he looks really cool. I like the scar on the side of his face. It's pretty awesome. Check out his lightsaber. It's pretty cool. Very awesome. But yeah, I was really excited to get my hands on him because, like I said, he kind of just. I'm gonna turn him around as I talk. But yeah, I was really excited to get my hands on him because he was really hard to find at one point. Like I wasn't expecting him to be that difficult, but like I said, there were other pops that I was like really anticipating getting, like my Spider-Man pops, my Power Ranger pops. So it's kind of like, I can put off Anakin for a little while. But yeah, no, I couldn't find him anywhere. So I was really happy that I ended up getting him just for the collection because, I have so many other Star Wars pops. I've got I think 2 other Anakin pops as a kid, and then I've got like Vader pops. So it's kind of like I don't have, I guess a young middle-aged adult Anakin, and so now I finally do. So I'm really happy about this pop. So glad that it's out. And then I've got Padmé too, so I kind of wanted to have them together. Probably should have unboxed them together. That would have been kind of cool. But I'll do another video for her at some point as well. She's another one of my favorites for Star Wars. So I got him and then, his wife. So pretty awesome. I think they really should make more Anakin and Padmé pops. I think that'd be great because I know Leia, Luke, Leia and Luke, I think, are the ones that have, I think, the most. They have so many. I know I've got, like, maybe 3 or 4 Luke Skywalkers. I've got, like, I think 2 or 3 Leias. I'm not even just talking about, like, from the newer films. I'm talking about even from, like, episodes 4 to 6. There's quite a few of them. So I think there should be quite a few of, Anakin and Padmé, too. Especially Amidala. Queen Amidala, she's got so many costumes in episode 1. That'd be really cool if each one had, like, her own pop. I'd buy those. In fact, I know a few people who would also buy them, so, but I think that'd be totally worth it. And, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and unbox Amidala in this video, too, just to kind of make it a little bit longer. But, yeah, here he is. He was, the same price as normal, about $12.50. Again, I couldn't find him anywhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me where you live. In Southern California, where I live, it's very difficult when a pop comes out because so many people we have so many flippers out here. So they buy everything up quickly and then go resell it for, double, triple the price. So it might be, depending on where you live, it might be a little bit easier for you to find them. It might be a little more difficult or just as difficult as it was for me, but I wasn't able to find him in Hot Topic. I wasn't able to find him in GameStop, and I did ask, people to call around to see if they, knew where he was, and no one had any. So, You might have to go to like random places, maybe a Frankensons, maybe even go to eBay or something. He might be on there. But yeah, he'll be a hard one, I think, to find in stores, which again is kind of weird because he really just came out. But I guess maybe Funko's making less and less of each pop. I have no idea, but there were not a lot of him anywhere that I went. So everyone said they had like a very low inventory of him, if they got any of him at all. So yeah, but next I'm going to go ahead and unbox Padmé. Hey guys, okay, so right now I'm going to be opening up the Padmé AMIDALA Spring Convention exclusive from 2018, so this year. I got her in the spring. I remember being so excited for this one. I wasn't just me, but even like a few people that I worked with were super duper excited for her. They were like, oh my god, we got to get our hands on her. I actually have this Anakin right here as well. I have him too. But yeah, so many people were so excited for this particular pop. I think what was funny to me is like how like these the Star Wars pops lately have always like they just kind of cracked me up because like they don't come from a specific movie or a specific like TV show or line. As you can see in this, they come from like random things. Like right here, you have an episode 1 pop, another episode 1 pop, and then you have like 2 episode 3 pop. Or I'm sorry, you have 2 episode 2 pops, I think, and this is an episode 3 pop. I think that's him from episode 3. I don't. Yeah, I think it was. So I think in episode 2 he had like longer hair. I think I want to say that's what it was. Is that right? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. I don't know. No, I think I'm right. I think this is episode 3. Obi-Wan. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, like they just seem so like mixed match. Like they don't seem like they go together like in one line. Like it could have just been episode 1, Funko Pop line, or because she's from episode 2 and episode 2. Funko line, but no, it didn't go down that way. So I thought it was kind of interesting how they just kind of like throw pops in there together. There's no kind of like cohesive like. I guess these are prequel pops. I guess that you can do that. There you go. That's kind of there's consistency in that. I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and just open her up. She looks so cool. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so this is Padmé AMIDALA from episode 2. I really loved her in episode 2. I actually love her in all 3 of the movies, but episode 2, you got to really see her kind of fight for the first time with Anakin. Like, when they were in the arena, she definitely wasn't taking any crap, and so she looks really cool. I've had this pop for months, and I've never opened her box. I just realized that now. I don't think I did. No, maybe I did. Maybe I did before. But what I didn't realize until just now is that she actually doesn't move off her stand. My new Anakin doesn't do that either. And I've been collecting Star Wars pops for years, and normally, you can pop them off of their stands. But now they're doing it to where I think you can't. Like, they're glued down. It's a little bit harder. I think that's a genius idea because, again, I have so many Star Wars pops, and majority of them don't have their boxes anymore because at the time I wasn't collecting and keeping them in their box. I was displaying them in my room, which I still do. I display them in my house, but every now and then their stands would get a little bit mixed up with each other's, and it'd be kind of difficult to tell which one goes back on which stand. So I love that Funko being creative was like, hey, why don't we just kind of, glue them down or at least make it harder for them to take them off. That way they don't have to be like, well, whose stand is whose stand? So I appreciate that a lot, Funko. Thank you. That definitely makes my life a little bit more easier. So I don't have to worry about, okay, does she go on this stand or is it this person's stand? I can't remember. So yeah, that made my life a lot easier having her and Anakin just kind of glued down to them. I'm going to check my Ahsokas too to see if my Ahsokas have the same thing going on. But yeah, these are really cool. I'm going to give her one more go around because this is what she looks like from behind. The boots, you can see the boots. Very cool. Love the braid. I think that's so awesome. Like, again, like I said, Funko, this year, I'm noticing a lot more of more attention to detail, I think, for these pops, and I just think they look better than ever. When pops first came out, they looked really cool, but I think these look so much sharper, and just everyone looks unique. Everyone looks like an individual pop. I like that. I think, like I said, they're paying more attention to the parting in the hair, to just the different, indents in the hair. Definitely, if you look at the body of the pop, you know, the boots, they have like all these little indents and these indentations. The gun looks really cool to the side. She's got abs. So they definitely pay attention to a lot more now, I think, than they did before, where everything just kind of felt a little bit more, I guess, generic. Now things feel a little bit more authentic, and every pop just has a different look and a different feel to them. And so I'm going to put her side by side with Anakin really quickly before I end this video, just so you can see this couple together. So there they are. Looks really cool. So yeah, that's the end of this video. For Padmé, I ended up getting her from Gamestop earlier this year. She was a Gamestop, I think, exclusive. I had only seen her there. And then, of course, like I said, Anakin, I got him at kind of like one of the shops that I go to. So you could probably still find him. Again, not very many. I would just probably try to go online for him, or maybe Frankensons, but definitely look around before you do that, or see if someone can order for him for you online. I know that wasn't even doable at the time that I went. And then for her, she's probably going to be, again, like a Frankensons or eBay, something like that, because she's an exclusive and she came out earlier this year. So she's going to be pretty hard to find now. That's the end of this video, guys. I'll see you later, and may the force be with you.